Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff again with J&K Stay in Vegas with another episode of Walk with Jeff. This time, we're going to see if you should or would you walk from the plaza here, Fremont Street, or any location here on Fremont Street for that matter, to the Neon Museum. Neon Museum's a little bit past downtown here, so we're going to take a walk, see if it's safe, and show you what's along the way. And then we'll loop back around and I'll show you another way to get back to Fremont Street. So without further ado, there's our 30 minutes and hopefully you can see it, and here we go. It is a lovely summer day. Temperature is about 98 degrees for summer. That is very nice. So, people have probably heard of the Neon Museum. Sure you have if you're a visitor to Las Vegas. And a lot of you come here without a car. And so you walk everywhere, like I do. Although, I do have a car. But I thought I would walk from Fremont Street to go to one of the most popular places, which is the Neon Museum. Show you what it's like along the way, see if it's safe. We do have, a lot of people that roam the streets. This is the daytime, and I'll give you my thoughts towards the end of whether you should do this or not. But at least this will give you an idea of what this walk is like and how to get there, for that matter, by just walking from Fremont Street to the Neon Museum. There's also another museum that's down that way that I will show you once we get over there. Cross here, circa right ahead. Now I walk at a pretty average pace, but a lot of people say I walk a lot faster than they do. So depending on our time here, you may want to add a couple extra minutes to it just to compensate for your walking time. Over there is the only buffet now left in downtown Las Vegas, Main Street Station. Here is the California. Very classic Vegas casino and hotel. They are sister properties with Main Street Station. And right across the way is where they're building a whole bunch of new communities. Right underneath that bridge, go over there, and they're building really high-end condos, and they're really trying to bring up the area. So again, this will give you an idea of the walk and, how safe it is. And it is the middle of the daytime. We do have some shaded trees here, which is nice. It gets very hot in the summertime. And of note about the Neon Museum, make sure you check the times, because sometimes they're only open at night. And they are moving the Neon Museum in the next year or so. But for those of you that are coming and want to check this out, and you want to kind of see how far it is, this is the video for you. And even when the Neon Museum moves, like I said earlier, there's another Las Vegas museum that's down there. Of course, the Neon Museum is famous for taking and preserving all of the old Vegas signs. And of course, it looks even better at night. You can look at all the neon and all of that. This is where you would park, by the way, for Main Street Station. It is free parking with validation, as it says there. And these are Boyd properties. So kind of like when I took that walk from the Strat to Fremont Street to see whether you could do that, if it was safe. You can go check out that video on our channel as well. And again, that'll give you an idea if you want to make that walk. It's about 30 minutes, so our Walk with Jeffs are 30 minutes long. You can get on that bike, treadmill, what have you. Watch your calories burn off while I do the walking for you today. At the same time, see part of Las Vegas you probably don't see too often. This right here is our 95 freeway. So if you've ever driven into Vegas, it might look familiar to you. This guy's got some heavy equipment. So as soon as we go underneath the freeway, things change quite a bit. But again, this will give you that kind of an idea of what this walk is like. Very loud underneath the freeway. This is our one of our freeways that kind of circles the valley, but more or less goes from north to south, kind of the northwest part of Las Vegas, all the way down to Boulder City. It is already the 11 freeway. If you've been keeping up with our Movie Monday videos, I've been talking about that as well. If you haven't checked that series out, make sure and do so on our channel, giving you a glimpse of our lives here in Vegas, neighborhoods here in Las Vegas. So check that out. It's a driving video, point out a lot of things in case you're moving to Vegas. Those will be pretty helpful videos. So this is definitely very old Vegas. Look at this. Probably not so much anymore, but Main Street Station RV Park. Just one semi in there right now. I wonder if they still have people coming in with their RVs. If you didn't know, on the strip at where Horseshoe used to be MGM Grand. There used to be a dedicated RV parking lot right on the corner, right about where Old Red currently sits. So that's kind of wild. So I wonder if anybody comes in their RV and parks here. Let us know in the comments below if you do, or if you know somebody who does. So this street here, as you can see coming up, is called Bonanza. And we are going to make a right. We're currently on Main Street. Main Street and Las Vegas Boulevard kind of parallel each other. If we were to take Main Street all the way back the other direction from the plaza and go south, you would run into the Arts District. I'll probably do a video of that soon as well to show you how long it takes, I should say, to go from, say, Fremont Street and take a walk up to the Arts District. You can see the skyline of downtown Las Vegas, circa downtown Grand, Binions, and so on. Las Vegas, especially this area, they have done a lot of street light improvements to help safety. So there is that. Look at this old house here. What year do you think this house was built? Crazy. Some of the first homes in Vegas, of course, were built right here around downtown Las Vegas. See some of the homes back there, very old. Looks like a house that's maybe built in the 40s. Empty lot over there. But yeah, this should give you a really good idea if you want to take this walk to the Neon Museum. Of course, you can always do a Lyft or Uber. But if it's in the fall or the spring, you might choose to stretch your legs out and take this walk. See there, the signs to Interstate 15. Goes all the way to Canada and all the way to San Diego. And to North 95, which you're just talking about. Watch myself as I cross here. City of Las Vegas Fire Department, Central Division, right over there. Very nice building. Looks like they might have modernized it. Or maybe it's a new location. So this is Casino Center Drive, as you can see here. And if we took that, that would go through that thoroughfare that goes right through Fremont Street. So it is still Casino Center Boulevard. Everything to the north of the 95 is north, and everything to the south of 95 is south. It's kind of how east and west works as well. Everything east of the Las Vegas Boulevard starts the numbers all over again. So you have the lowest numbers next to the strip if you're going east, so like 100. If you're going west, same thing, but then they'll go up to 10,000, like say West Tropicana, 10,000 East Tropicana. So they start from zero, essentially, from the Las Vegas Strip, and it's the same way down here, north and south. They start north, Casino Center Drive, right past the 95. State of Nevada Department of Public Safety, Parole, and Probation. Say that 5 times fast. So it kind of gives you an idea of a little bit of the neighborhood around here. Some even more older homes over here. Don't know if anybody lives in them. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Now you'll see some of these Seagull suites around town. Those are notoriously problematic for crime. A lot of stuff goes down around the Seagull suites. So you probably don't want to stay there. They're extended stay kind of place. Normally those are pretty good. Go to a tourist destination and stay for a week, and it ends up being a better value. But yeah, stay far and clear away from Seagull suites. There's our state flower again, the construction cone. I watch myself for these people turning here. It's a very busy right turn. So again, you can see here, this is North Las Vegas Boulevard. And see how the numbers start all over again with the low hundreds numbers. So this is the corner of Bonanza and Las Vegas Boulevard. We're going to walk north here on Las Vegas Boulevard. Here we go. A lot of these areas that used to have businesses and everything have been torn down, as you can see. So here is another Seagull Suites. Right over there. There's always been a lot of controversy about them not upkeeping them. Sign outside looks pretty nice, but that's pretty much where it ends at that point. Just about see the Neon Museum coming into view here.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Come on.
So here we come up to the Neon Museum. They have all the, if you've ever followed our live streams, they have a lot of the classic neon all the way down the Las Vegas Boulevard Fremont side. Here it is coming to view. Look at that. The old hard rock guitar right over there. Of course, that used to be down on Paradise. It's now Virgin. Sassy Sally there. We've been here a long time ago, though. But if you haven't been, you should definitely check it out. If you love Vegas history, or even just casually, this is a treasure trove of Vegas history right here. In fact, there's even the Silver Slipper right up there. So this is all abandoned over here. And this used to be the La Concha Motel that sat just around by current day, a little bit north of the Pepper Mill over there. And here it is. Let's take a little look-see right here, get a nice shot of it. Here is the Neon Museum. And that used to be the La Concha Motel, like I just said. Pretty cool. And they affectionately call it Boneyard Park right there. And Cashman Field is right beyond there, you can kind of see. But yeah, this is the Neon Museum, and this is Las Vegas Boulevard. You can see all these old signs back there. Even see, look at that, Ellis Island, an old one of that. I'm gonna cross right here real quick. It is such a trip to see all these old signs. If you followed us for a while, you know we love our Vegas history as well. Arby's, look at that. The big old Arby's sandwich is even back there. That's hilarious. They even got ones way back there as well. But yeah, I'm going to show you another way. This is Las Vegas Boulevard way. And show you what that looks like as we return back from the Neon Museum. So you can get an idea, again, of what this walk is like. Showing you both sides, one on Main Street and one on Las Vegas Boulevard, which is where we're at now. And a way that you can take back. They always have a lot of these old school history, little placards, which is really cool. So as you can see, that wasn't that far. To walk from the plaza. And again, if you walk a little bit on the slower side, you know, you may want to add a couple minutes. But as soon as we hit to the 30-minute marker, then I can let you know, like, how you'll basically see how far we've come and just about how long it takes to get around this area. As you can see, they call it the Las Vegas Cultural Corridor. And kind of like the ABC stores that are like a block away from each other on the Las Vegas Strip, 7-Eleven is kind of the same. There's a 7-Eleven right here, as you can see. And as soon as we go under the bridge, there's literally another 7-Eleven right there. So this is the area that gets a little dicey, even in the daytime. But at least it'll show you whether you think it's fine to do this, to walk down here. Circa over there. Kind of get a nice layout of the land over here. And here is that 7-Eleven. Gotta wait for the light here. A lot of the county official buildings are down here, like Parks and Recreation. All right, here we go. Keep going. We've got the light now. A lot of traffic down here, of course, because of the freeways that cut through downtown Las Vegas. And again, for a summer day here in Vegas, it's not too bad. Like I said, it's around 98 degrees. And the air actually feels pretty cool. For us, Vegas summer in the mid to upper 90s is amazing. So it's really nice. All right, we got the light now. So again, this is Las Vegas Boulevard. This happens to be the north part. And as soon as we cross underneath the bridge, it'll be South Las Vegas Boulevard. And then as we go southbound here, you'll start to notice some familiar sights. We have different off-ramps that come into this area. So it is very busy. So that's another factor to consider if you're going to walk down this area. There is a lot of car traffic. There you go. See those classic Vegas signs, Society Cleaners. You can see El Cortez coming into view right there. We're going to keep walking. I love this sign coming up here. Elvis slept here. I don't know about that, but that's what that, probably that particular motel said back in the day. I can't remember the name of it, but we'll obviously see it here in just a moment. They still have all the original neon. That's part of what the Neon Museum does, is preservation of all the old neon signs. The Normandy Motel. Of course, famously, Elvis played at the Hilton, now the Westgate. Back in the day, it was called the International. So that's why that's famous. But maybe Elvis slept there at the Normandy. You definitely want to put on sunscreen on a day like this. It's the old Zappos office building there. Of course, Tony was famous for kind of revitalizing Fremont Street and all the cool little spots that you see today. Cool little restaurants, clubs. And I believe the family still owns quite a bit of a chunk of land down here. And that's why things like Smashed Pig are gone, and Flippin' Good Burgers is gone. See, here's that other 7-Eleven. A lot of, I was going to say the S word, but I'll keep it clean. A lot of crap, let's just say, goes down at this 7-Eleven. It just seems like every night on the news there's something happening here. There's the Lucky Cuss Motel. Pretty funny. You can literally just keep walking on Las Vegas Boulevard here, admire all the old motel neon signs. It's El Cortez again. It's quite a trip and really fascinating. So the Gold Strike is right there, Oasis. They've completely remodeled that a few years ago. So it's kind of a cute, trendy place. You are going to hear a lot of traffic, a lot of people, you know, enjoying, let's say, Fremont and all it has to offer, and partying way into the middle of the night. So that's what they do on Fremont. That's half the fun of coming to Fremont, right? Here is Ogden in Las Vegas Boulevard. There's Gold Spike. You can see downtown Grand peeking up back there. They have all those oversized games there at Gold Spike. It's pretty cool. And just like that, our timer is done. That is our 30 minutes, guys. Look at that. We made a walk to the Neon Museum all the way from the plaza and took another way back via Las Vegas Boulevard. So now, should you walk to the Neon Museum? Do you think it's safe? Do I think it's safe? I would say in the daytime, yeah, it's fine. You just saw pretty much what I just saw. Would I make that walk in the middle of the night or even the early evening? Probably not. Especially if you're by yourself. I don't think I would do that. And we're coming in here to Neonopolis. So yeah, that is our 30-minute walk with Jeff. Your complete walk from Fremont Street, specifically the plaza in this case, to the Neon Museum and back. Again, let me know in the comments below if you would make that walk, or if you just take a Lyft or an Uber. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe to J&K Stay in Vegas. Take it one step further, turn on all those bell notifications that'll alert you to every time we post a new video just like this, or when we go live like we do every Saturday night. All right, everybody, until the next one, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.